Hi, Anne. Good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
So, we were just chatting for a minute about meditation being a doorway,
Mm,
and I'd love to hear a little bit more about what you would like to say about that.
mm. Sure. I mean, I've been looking for this doorway, I think, all my life where it's the place. My brain hasn't been big enough to handle the idea of being adopted and me being my own self. It feels too small and too tight. And I think meditation is this doorway where spaciousness opens, and then there's room because language drops away. And so the language of I am adopted or adoption happened, it all falls away. And then we can just exist in self energy and not have to hear the left brain try to wrestle it out. Who
Yeah,
am I? What am I? Just sit in energy.
that internal boxing match gets
Yes.
quiet.
Oh my God, it's so exhausting.
Well, should we dive into it so that way we can experience that
Yeah.
spaciousness and find our place for some gratitudes?
Mm. Let's do it.
I'm glad you shared that, though. Thanks, Anne.
Mm.
Okay, so here we are, and we could just notice our bodies this morning. Hello, body. Thank you for sitting and allowing me some space to be quiet. And give yourself a nice big breath. And we're just beginning our practice of extending those exhales longer than the inhales. And noticing ourselves on the inside. Say hello to yourself in the center of your head, that place where the doorway begins to open and that you can see through the eyes into the world. That place where your neutrality is just ready for you whenever you'd like to tune into it. And from this place, imagine that you're seated upon that giant tree trunk. You can see it from this place. And it's connecting all the way down to the center of the earth, like a giant redwood tree or sequoia tree or even a really giant palm tree. And just let it grow its roots all the way down to the center of the planet. And let yourself have some space to release and let go of all the boxing matches in your head and all the other things that may be going on. Just let it go. It's like a little piece of paper that you've been holding onto in your hand, scrunched up like a ball, and you open your hand and it just floats down. And gravity can just take it away from you. Just breathe as you find all those things melting away down the grounding cord. Making more space for yourself to be heard and seen by you. We can say hello up above our heads to a big, beautiful golden sun and all the wonderful energy that's yours coming back to you in this present moment. So it's like you went to the grocery store and all that energy comes back to you. You've been busying on in the world, and all your energy comes back to you. So that wonderful natural sunlight, that warmth of you can pour on in through the top of your head and just let it filter all the way down to your toes, your feet, your legs. It's like filling up a glass of water with your own energy. You fill yourself up into your back and your torso and your arms and your fingers and hands, your chest and shoulders and neck and head, and just let it overflow into the space around you. So it's like you're in your own bubble filled with your own energy. And just breathe for a few moments here, noticing what you notice about your nervous system settling in, your body and your thoughts settling down. One more nice big breath. When you're ready, just allow your body to begin to sway and come back to this moment and pat your legs, pat your arms, pat yourself on the back. Good job. Here you are. Even say hello to your face. Hello, face. Thank you. And hello to the room and the computer and all the other things.
Mm. That was so nice. Thank you.
Mm.
I set the timer for 6 minutes. I started a new group last night, and when their faces showed up on the screen, I had this feeling in my heart. And it was like when you're a little kid, the first time you hold a baby chick, like you
Mm.
can't believe it exists. Like it, and it's so fragile and strong in your hands. And I had that same feeling, like that same grateful feeling of like, oh, you're here.
Mm. Yeah, I was thinking earlier today about going to the pool. I'm gonna go. There's an outdoor pool I can go to here in California, and I was thinking about that moment of like getting in the water
Mhm.
and how it's like, oh yeah, like it's like all of a sudden there's nothing else to think about but being in the water and like the oftentimes I feel like, oh, it's cold and like a shock.
Mhm.
And that I feel like more alive, like in my body in that moment, that it's like, it's like a good thing,
Mhm.
even though it takes my brain a minute to like, catch up to that, but that like that the choice that I could do something that's like a good thing for my body.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then it like you can there's all the like sensory experiences of that.
Mhm. 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 I feel that. Yeah, I think when I lived at Spirit Hill Farm and I would jump in the pool every morning and it was very cold in the winter. And it was that shock. And I never didn't feel grateful getting out of that pool. Like it's funny, the invigoration, it almost simulates gratitude. Like all your blood is rushing. Maybe that's why people like the cold plunge. I guess it's a chemical release, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you just feel so joyful and grateful. Wow. It's funny, I can make that happen right here. I don't have a cold plunge.
Well, like it stays in our bodies, we can access
Mm, mhm. I'm freezing.
it. Got to get a hat and a scarf, man. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't study a lot of science like in school, just, the basic stuff. But it's like so fascinating to me. I'm grateful that like people are super passionate about it. And I've become more passionate like as I've gotten older, but to just like figure out all these things and then to have it's like
Mm,
the scientific method of having like a hypothesis and then like going down that rabbit hole. And I feel
mm,
like in a way that's kind of what we're doing here too, of like the hypothesis that this could be something in our bodies
mhm,
and to experience it.
mhm,
And so I'm grateful for that process of like exploration.
mhm,
And
mm,
then it makes like a question in the mind um tangible in the body. And the
mm,
way it's like right now I'm feeling that in my hands.
mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, my hands feel all tingly. Yeah, there's something really exciting about giving validity to the path instead of the destination.
Mm,
And that what I'm feeling after what you said is like the rush of being alive because I get to play,
mm,
right? At following my curiosity. Um, and that also feels like gratitude. Like it feels like a caged animal gets the door open.
mm.
Like, oh, I'm free. Mm,
Yeah. As you're talking about that, I'm thinking, or I feel like that kind of expansiveness in my chest.
mm,
I was like, there's so many different things or ways we can experience the freedom, whether
mm,
it's like releasing a thought pattern or um, discovery or like excitement and play. And
mm,
I'm like, I feel like it's just kind of building on all these things that we're talking about that I'm starting to feel that like expansiveness, like just kind of
mm,
opening.
mm. In the group I was doing last night, we started talking about pizza. And then I got a craving for pizza, and I may have already had dinner. I don't remember. But I went to Pleasure Point Pizza and got two slices of the special pizza, and it was so good. And I think I ate it with such happy because usually pizza makes me feel a little sick, but I just felt good. And I went and lay down after eating it all, and I just thought, wow, this feels good. And and my brain was saying, yeah, but you just had pizza, you're gonna feel sick. And I said, well, I don't feel sick, I feel good. And I just let that good, like I was so grateful I could go get these two pieces of pizza, eat it, and feel really good. That felt
Mm.
amazing. Okay, I gotta go drop Bird off at daycare.
Okay, I think we got our 6 minutes right. The
Yeah,
timer,
we did. It
it
just
went off. Okay, well, thank you.